This is again, this is Bagg by Test and Kutta, or Kutta featuring Test. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the whole song, and then I'm gonna go and talk about how I did everything.
Hey, look, this a hot car. Like, what is hot for us? We got switches in here, pull up on me, bitch, they not us. Like, nah, that boy was 17, they crown on kid cause he had bigger dreams. He just wanna make it out the hood, he tired of serving fiends. Never scared to stand on business, how you think he got the name? Kutta, he a super gremlin, shoot a 3 in Ice's veins. No D Russell, I can't tussle with no nigga. Everything I ever got was off the muscle with my niggas. Bad back, push off up and pull the trigger. Bad back, hollows you could take them with you. Like, what the fuck is fear? I ain't scared of no nigga. We could clear the air, sending shares with these switches. What you wanna do? Who you tryna shoot? I go to sleep with my blick, it made me comfortable. My daughter got the drop on the ops, I'm tryna let him loose. If you gon' duck off from that pound and duck that kennel too. Pussy gon' do what to who? He gon' do what to who? That pussy nigga ain't even bustin' move. Posting all these guns on the ground, knowing you ain't gon' shoot. Tryna duck the feds and shake bands with your nigga. Yeah, that white chalk, gonna say a prayer for your nigga.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em. Dead bodies, a lot of money, bitch, we talking. I'm with young niggas, quick to grab a gun, niggas. Know what's up, niggas. Point at you, get you touched, niggas. Beef a block away. They thought they was gonna be persistent, bitch, but not today. You know that switch up on that 40, do what Simon say. Ain't got no time to play. I rendezvous with Kutta, we made free band a day. I'm just a band away from like $1 million. These niggas mad at me because my hustle hotter. Trap out that overmodel, trap out that Super 8. He smuggle guns, nigga, to different countries. I'm out in Amsterdam, she out that Molly water. He got a drill to do, go ahead fulfill the order. Acting like you niggas crashing, who you crashing about? Talking like you talking to me, bitch, who you asking about? Eliante diamonds on me, yeah, I cashed them out. I'm who they asked about, these niggas just backing down.
It's a hot car, like what is hot for us? We got switches in here, pull up on me, bitch, they not us. Like, nah, that boy was 17, they crown on kid cause he had bigger dreams. He just wanna make it out the hood, he tired of serving fiends. Never scared to stand on business, how you think he got the name? Kutta, he a super gremlin, shoot a 3 in Ice's veins. He gon' shoot that 3 in Ice's
Also want to shout out the producer, Nimmy Beats. All right, so y'all know I mix and record in Studio One. I do most things in Studio One for the most part. However, I have all the other a majority of the other major DAWs, right? And so this actually came together pretty well, man. As long as you got a good recording chain, clean recordings, you can actually kind of work in multiple DAWs, right? So essentially, what I got going on here is first we started with this initial recording. It was open, it was left as open, and we did all that in Studio One. We did everything in Studio One, okay? And then Kutta, he actually ended up linking up with Test. Test was out in VA for a little minute. And so he's like, yo, send me the stems, blah, 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 blah. Or at least send me the open. I extended to be sent him to open. And then he brought the Pro Tools session back to my studio. And then we kind of just transposed everything into Pro Tools, which was export the stems, drop them in there, time them. Luckily, I keep the tempo on everything correctly, so all I had to do is drop the vocals in there, and boom, we got a doggone complete session now. One thing you just want to remember is sometimes there's a little bit of timing adjustment you may have to do, but for the most part, as long as the recordings are good, you don't have to worry about all types of what you call it. How do I explain it? Like, the mismatches, right? It didn't take much for me to like get his recordings to match up with Test recordings to make it sound like it was basically recorded in the same studio. All right. So let's take a look. I basically bust everything together minus like a couple of things. We brought in this Scat Pack sound that he had on his phone. And I think this was the video for it. Let me actually I should just disable that or whatever. But anyway, a lot of this was dope as far as this goes. So we got the lead vocal. So how did I treat the recording chain was Lewitt Audio, and then the Lewitt Audio 1040 along with at the time it was the HA73 into the, what was the compressor? The Lin 76. That's what I had at the time. I did not have the Tubesessor. And so we recorded everything. As you can see, his vocals were pretty aggressive. He's an aggressive type rapper. But that one, that 76 really didn't do nothing but handle that very well. So on the verse, I think this is the hook. Yeah, this is the hook. All the vocals were actually already kind of pre-processed. He had 2 singing parts where he had auto-tune baked in. We just kind of kept that as it is. And then he had ad-libs and all that was just kind of already pre-done in Studio One. So all I did was had to like put a final mix down on it. And so on his, y'all know I like to use folder buses and folder tracks. So all Kutta's stuff is in under one bus. And all I did was use the stock EQ and Pro Tools. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let me check. Let me check something real quick. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh shoot. Okay. Anyway, hold up. I'm about to pull it up on TikTok up on my phone. I'm just trying to make sure y'all looking good. If y'all can see this, let me know. Or not. Or not let me know. That's the real thing. What up, Taylor? I see you. You see me in Pro Tools, ain't it? You know I don't be in no Pro Tools, man. It's good to see you, man. You've been quiet lately. We need to chat. Okay, there goes. Okay, you guys can see it. All right, bet. So all I did was give him a slight boost in the top end, boost up some of the low mids, just to get his voice to kind of match up with the rest of the track. It didn't take much, man. I think 2 dB here and there. Nothing crazy, man. Nothing crazy. All right, so the next plugin in the chain, I had this Melda Production Saturator. It's actually a really dope saturator, man. All it is and it's actually a multi-band. Because at the time I didn't have I still don't have, what's that called, bro? Saturn. I still never got Saturn, man. But this actually does a really good job. You get different flavors of saturation. The names are different, but similar sounds to Saturn. So you can get that with that. That's adding that thickness. So Kutta has a very unique voice where he's like very aggressive. So when he gets excited with his like growling, all that raspiness kind of like gets accentuated. That's just how his voice naturally is. So I had to do some real digging into his vocals to kind of clean them up, because that's just what it was. And then I was using a 76 at the time, so that 76 flavor really accentuated what you call it. I mean, hey man, I already explained why I switched to PC. It just was not powerful enough on the Mac. But oh yeah, I had one more de-esser. I got to download it on the PC. All right, so the other thing is this was a multi-band compressor. So if you got Pro Tools Studio or you got a subscription, you actually can see, you can get this dope, it's actually a really dope multi-band compressor. I think it's under the Pro bundle, which is good. I found that to be a good, useful tool. I thought at first Pro Tools didn't have a multi-band compressor, but I guess when you do the Pro bundle, you do. So this thing is dope. And yeah, all I did was kind of reshape the vocal here with that, and then I just limited it. And added a little bit of saturation with the BX limiter. All right. So let's go ahead and hear this. I'm gonna play it without the vocal. I mean, without the inserts present, and y'all can hear that afterwards. So let's just go to the verse here. Well, hold up.
Everything.
What I gotta do? Oh, I think it might be. Let me just mute the beat.
Everything I ever got was off the muscle with my niggas. Bad, 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 bad. Push off up and pull the trigger. Bad, 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 bad. Hollows, you could take them with you.
Like, what the fuck is fear? I ain't scared of no nigga. We could clear the air, sending shares with these switches. What you wanna do? Who you tryna shoot? I go to sleep with my blick, it made me comfortable.
My dodger got the drop on the ass, I'm tryna let him loose. If you go duck off from that pound and duck that kennel too. Pussy gon' do what the who? What?
He gon' do what the who? That pussy nigga ain't even bustin' move. Posting all these guns on the ground, knowing you ain't gon' shoot. No, you ain't gon' shoot.
So he had a few auxes with reverb. I'm just trying to find where the reverb was. It's been a minute since I've opened this session. I'm not gonna
17.
Bad,
bad, hollow. Comfortable, my dodger got the drop.
Oh, here we go. So I just added. Tess already had added his reverb in there. I just used this reverb. You know, not Valhalla, the R-verb from the R-verb, the Renaissance bundle. It's just freaking great. Can't go wrong with this. Well, most of the time you can't go wrong. But that was the first verse. Tess already got kind of his preset, so I just kind of refined that, cleaned it up a little bit more. He recorded really good. He actually adds a lot more top end on his voice. So it was a lot, it was a little bit more, he might have a darker microphone at the time.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em.
You can kind of hear the punches, the different tones.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em. Dead bodies, a lot of money, bitch, we talking. I'm with young niggas, quick to grab a gun, nigga.
All he did was just add that top end on his voice. And I don't think we did any.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em. Dead bodies, a lot of money, bitch, we talking. I'm with young niggas, quick to grab a gun, niggas. Know what's up, niggas. Point at you, get you touched, niggas. Beef a block away. They thought they was gonna be persistent, bitch, but not today. You know that switch up on that 40, do what Simon say. Ain't got no time to play. I rendezvous with Kutta. We made free band a day. I'm just a band away from like a million.
I'm just saying, man, it really wasn't too much going on. So let's take a look at what Tess did on his vocals. So he had 2 punch tracks. He basically duplicated the settings on each one. You got an EQ with a nice high shelf. Duck out a lot of the mids and the lows. As you can hear, it was already a little bit dark. So all he did was just kind of rebalance the vocal. He put a de-esser on that. Real simple stuff, man. And then to kind of bring back the evenness of the balance of the vocal, he put that what is this? The CLA 2A, because once you start to compress and bring up those levels, make the voice even, that 2A will even out that tone, kind of rebalance the vocal, assisting in rebalancing the vocal.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em.
Matter of fact, he didn't even compress none. Let me see. I guess we didn't need to compress none, but I guess it was just the flavor.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em. Dead bodies, a lot.
It's definitely something to that 2A, that CLA 2A that just adds a character. So, boom. All he did was have his reverbs, his delay on his ad-libs. He had same initial EQ and de-esser settings, compression. He added the H delay. Everybody love that delay. It's amazing. Simple to use. Telephone effect on the EQ. easy, right? Telephone effect on the EQ. This one happens to work with his voice pretty well, these settings. And then a trim knob. That's all he needed. That's all he needed on his voice. The rest of these tracks were just like extra, okay? And then right back to Kutta's verse, we have what you call it? We have I can't see my little what you call it. Anyway, right back to Kutta's voice, we have ad-libs and all the other stuff going on in the background. Kutta's ad-libs can be a little crazy, but they work. That's his style. We got like 3 or 4 types of different effects. That's what it was. I exported the doubler effect. I exported his delays and the reverb. That's why I couldn't find the doggone reverb. I had exported all that from Studio One because it was on a send track. I just exported that and kind of rebalanced everything together with the effects.
Switches in here, pull up on me, bitch. They not us, like that 17, they crown on king cause he had bigger dreams.
And so, boom, all we had to do, make sure the beat was in there. And so how I treated the beat was trim knob, found the key because it had a little bit of auto-tune in it, roll off some of the extreme lows, okay? And I think what is the last thing here? One knob. Just all I did was add that one knob to kind of filter out and make these certain sections impactful in the mix. So that's what you're hearing when the beat changes up. All I did was just automate that. He did a little bit of other automation with the tape stops and all that. I just added my little flavor to it.
Tired of serving fiends, never scared to stand on business. How you think he got the name? Kutta, he a super gremlin, shoot a 3 in Ice's veins. No D Russell, I can't tussle with no nigga. Everything I ever got was off the muscle with my niggas. Bad bag, push off up and pull the trigger. Bad bag, hollows you could take them with you.
Like what the fuck is fear? I ain't scared of no nigga. We could clear the air, sending shares with these switches. What you wanna do? Who you tryna shoot? I go to sleep with my blick,
it made me comfortable. My daughter got the drop on the ops, I'm tryna let them loose. If you gon' duck off from that pound and duck that kennel too. Pussy gon' do what to who?
He gon' do what to who? That pussy nigga ain't even bustin' move. Posting all these guns on the ground, no, you ain't gon' shoot. Tryna duck the feds and shake bands with your niggas. That white chalk, gonna hear a prayer for your nigga.
Shoot 'em up, pick 'em up, white chalk 'em. Dead bodies, a lot of money, bitch, we talking. I'm with young niggas, quick to grab a gun, niggas. Know what's up, niggas. Point at you, get you touched, niggas. Beef a block away. They thought they was gonna be persistent, bitch, but not today. You know that switch up on that 40, do what Simon say. Ain't got no time to play. I rendezvous with Kutta, we made free band a day. I'm just a band away from like $1 million. These niggas mad at me because my hustle hotter. Trap out that overmodel, trap out that Super 8. He smuggle guns, nigga, to different country raised. I'm out in Amsterdam, she out that Molly water. He got a drill to do, go ahead fulfill the order. Hacking like you niggas crashing, who you crashing about? Talking like you talking to me, bitch, who you asking about? Eliante diamonds on me, yeah, I cashed them out. I'm who they asked about, these niggas just backing down.
Cut a hot car, like what is hot for? We got switches in.
That's a crazy song, man. I'm happy about that song. Came out really good. Shout out to Tess, shout out to Nemi B, shout out to HBK Kutta, man. It was a blessing to get on this track and kind of put my touches on it, man. Again, you'll never find me with a complicated situation when it comes to these mixes. As long as the recording is good, we good. You know, I had a little issues with his voice. His tones was a little bit different, but it actually worked out, you know, in the long run. We was able to kind of just reshape the vocal and add it to this session. And so on the opposite end, all we had to do was duplicate and start editing vocals. He got a clean version. So what I appreciated about this guy, he actually does his clean right within the session. I thought that was dope. And all you do is just export the from the markers. So you got your everything else is duplicated, and then you got your clean edit, and then boom, there you go, good to go. So yeah, man, that's how I mixed Bagg by HBK, Kutta, and Tess. All right. Well, y'all have a good day. I'm out.